Good morning, I'm Katie Ryan and I'm so excited to be here today with Jason and Melissa from Berryville Graphics. It is career day, so we are so happy to have you guys here today. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Good. So I've done a little bit of research on you and I found that Berryville Graphics is one of the largest hard and soft cover book manufacturers in the country. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That is incredible.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about what you do. We'll start with you, Jason.
So I'm the binder manager at Berryville Graphics. I'm in charge of up to 200, sometimes 250 employees.
Wow.
So I'm in charge of pretty much all the manufacturing before it goes out the door. We produce the hard and soft cover books that are provided to us from the press room. They come to us as in the basis form of what's called a signature, which is a part of the book. And all those signatures come together and they give you your finished product. So we have multiple lines there that run the hardcover and soft cover books. We actually produce the whole book there. So we make the case, we make the jacket, we make everything that you see on a hard and soft cover book is done there at Berryville Graphics.
I bet you've had some pretty amazing books come through.
Absolutely. Yep, we've had some stuff that's been through that everybody sees. We're always at the top of the New York, bestsellers list. The Michelle Obama Becoming book has went through there. Right now we're doing Bill O'Reilly's Killing Crazy Horse. Any book that you can think of that's popular, we have our hands on.
Probably
on a daily
come through
basis.
you.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. And Melissa, tell me about what you do.
So I am the HR recruiter / generalist there. So I work with getting people to come in and work with us to make sure that they're working and having a good support system, making sure that we are supported in each department, that they are getting the staff that they need for making sure that we are getting the product out. So I also work with the HR manager and our benefits administrator, so I support them in what they need, making sure that they're getting our payroll out and that, so we're supporting all of them, and any support for the employees, so if they need something when they come in regards to paperwork, benefits, that I work with them for that support also.
Very important to keep the ball rolling there.
Exactly, yes.
So I'm going to ask each of you, what is the best part of your job?
Go first.
Mine is the employees, so I get to meet with them and interact with them every day. So they put a smile on my face. The jokes that they come up with and seeing them every day is my favorite thing. So when I come in the door, there's always somebody smiling and coming up to me. And I meet people every day, and that's a good thing for me because I'm a social butterfly. So that's important to me. And the books that we see, I always look at them and go, man, my daughter, I can tell her and go home and tell her, Mom made that, I work with people that make that every day, so I get to say that to her when she loves books, so it's amazing to see that.
Oh, that's so cool. You must love books working for her.
Absolutely.
Where you work. What about you?
Pretty much the same as what Melissa said. I think my favorite part of the job is when we have somebody new that comes in that's fresh, that has never done manufacturing before, and we turn that person into one of our key operators. Watching the growth, that's the biggest thing to me. And the best part about that is I started in printing in high school. I actually went to Frederick Career and Technology Center. I went to 3 years of graphic arts there. And that's where I basically learned this craft and have continued it for close to 30 years now.
Wow.
So I've actually taken the steps that all of these people have taken, came in at entry level, worked my way up in the press room, ran a press, in the bindery, running binders, and then just develop the personnel skills and machine skills that are able to assist these people and becoming, it becomes a career for them. And it's good, and to see their way of life and enjoy, the aspect that I can watch them make a decent paycheck and support their family, that makes me feel good.
Yeah, that's amazing. I worked on the yearbook staff when I was in high school, so we got to tour where they make and print the yearbooks.
Yep.
So that's the only vision that I have in my head of how a book is printed. But I bet your facility is incredible to take a tour of.
So it's absolutely incredible. I mean, if you have the time and once this COVID-19 stuff goes away, I would absolutely recommend coming and getting a tour from seeing it from start to finish. Where the pages are printed,
right?
To where the cases are made. We're taking ribbons of paper and turning them into a case.
Yeah.
And
it smells good. Does it smell good?
It's a different smell.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it smells so good in the press room because of the chemicals, but the bindery will give you that book smell.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, brand new book smells always so good.
It's very unique. When I didn't come from that field, so when I first started at Berryville, it was very shocking to me of how a book was made, because when I go into a bookstore, I don't think about that. So now when I go to buy a book, and I'm like, wow, like now you think about it and you look at the book and you look at the binding and you look at make sure that there's no watermarks or that, so you kind of actually look at the detail of a book, which is very different now from when I used to go and buy a book from before. So I love to think about that now.
Yeah. And you did touch a little bit on this. So how would one get into working at Berryville Graphics?
It's basically as simple as stopping on down or going online to fill out an application. We're looking for people with multiple talents, mechanical background, electrical background, any kind of manufacturing background. Even if you have never had manufacturing background and just would love to get into this type of work, we're open arms to any of that. Anybody coming in and trying this. We have so many different things to offer, from working in the press room to working in the bindery to working in logistics, to working in desktop publishing, even in the pre-press aspect of it, customer service reps. There are so many opportunities at this company that I think we're kind of a hidden gem in Berryville, that not many people know that this is really this close to the Frederick area, to the Virginia area, West Virginia area, Pennsylvania area. And I never really knew about this place either. But once I found it, it's a hidden gem, and it's a great opportunity for someone to actually have a decent career.
Definitely sounds like it. So I'm going to flip things around on you a little bit. What is the hardest or most difficult part of both of your positions?
The hardest. I guess for me right now, it's getting people to come in the door, because we are a small place, so Berryville is very small. So I have a lot of people don't know we're there. I didn't know we were there. So I'm originally from Maryland. So when I moved to Winchester, Virginia, I did not know Berryville at all. So getting people to know that, hey, we're here. I mean, we're a very large facility. When I first came in to Berryville and pulled up, we're 8 acres under roof. Wow. So we're a very large facility, and inside of an apple orchard, I mean, we have 70 acres that is ours. So when I first pulled up, I was like, oh my goodness. So getting people to know that we're there and that we have opportunities there for people if they're looking for a position. So that is right now probably the hardest thing for me is letting people know that, hey, if you are looking for a career opportunity or a change, we are there to support you and help you with that change.
Wonderful. And what about you? What's the most difficult thing about your job?
I think the most difficult part of my job is keeping track of the close to 200 employees that I have working for me.
Oh, I'm sure.
So these employees cover first, second, and third shift. They work weekends. There's a variety of different shifts that these people cover. So my job is more or less to be there on all shifts. Come in early, deal with the third shift people. Work throughout the day with the first shift people, and then hang over and work with the second shift people. But the hardest thing is just to be able to support all those employees and try to meet their needs, fulfill their needs, and take their questions. Right. That would be the most difficult part of my job.
And for someone who's interested in working with you, for you, what do you recommend that they do?
They can apply online at Indeed, or they can stop by at 25 Jack Enders Boulevard in Berryville, Virginia, or we will be in Charlestown this weekend at the Long John Silver's. They can come in and meet with me. Or they can call at 540-955-9540.
Well, thank you both so much for being here for our career day. This has been awesome, and I'm so glad I got to learn more about Berryville Graphics.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Thanks.